Yes guys, thanks for coming by or coming back. It's me, Geeky Man, and welcome to China Regional Series. And today we'll be looking at Diglett and Dugtrio. That's right. We're going to be doing a camp comparison. We're going to do a bit of a walkabout. We'll give them a battle intro. We'll give them an evolution, and then we'll do it all again. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. Right guys, here we are in the camp, and we're going to start with the Alolan Diglett. I really like the change on this one because you can clearly see that it's just so much darker, so it's a really clear difference in colour. And of course the lovely blue nose there as well. Here comes the other one. They don't move very quick, but what do you expect? I like how they get very, very close together though, I've got to say. So the difference here is really obvious. The ground is the same colour around them, but yeah, the nose is a different colour. It's a very different shade of brown. So big change on this one, and I really do like it actually. I love these the change on here. Let's switch to the other Diglett, the Kanto one, and see what this guy's saying as well. And here comes Kanto Diglett. They move a little bit faster, so that's quite cool. But as you can see here, the difference is the same difference. Like, there is a different shade of brown and it is a different coloured nose. However, it's not as big a change. So like the Diglett, you know, if you were catching this in the wild, you might even notice that the skin's a different colour until you really get a good look at it like we can now. And the nose looks a bit more on the purple scale than the blue scale. However, I still do like it. Even though it's a subtle change, I do like the difference in colours, and I do like the nose being that colour. So I do like that. It's very obvious as well. Even though it's a small change, very clear. When you're catching it, you'll notice the nose straight away. So I do really like that. Let's get both the shinies together now and see what they look like. So we have Kanto Diglett on the left and Alolan Diglett on the right. And yeah, I really like these actually. I got to say, it's kind of like, do you know what? The Alolan Diglett just looks like a real, stronger set of colours. It's like the same colour code, but just more powerful. I do really like it. And again, I just like the hair on the Alolan Diglett as well. I'm a fan of that one. It looks really cool. Just a slight change, but I do like the difference. Otherwise, the actual, if you look at the actual ground that they travel through as well, it's slightly different as well. Obviously the colours, but the actual pattern is different too. But I do like these. I like them both, so I'm really looking forward to seeing these guys on the next stage. Let's get out and have a walkabout, shall we? Okay, here we are in the Crown Tundra. I don't know, it looks overcast maybe today. But let's have a little walk around with the Alolan Diglett first and see how it travels. I got a feeling I'm going to have to really creep around with it because in the camp it moved pretty slow. So let's have a look. Yeah, I've gone up here walking as slow as possible, and as you can see, it's barely keeping up with me at that pace as well. In fact, I have to stop for it to catch up. So again, I mean, with these ways of moving, like, yeah, it looks cool, and I like the idea of it traveling through the ground, but I really think it should move faster because if I was running around as normal, the Pokemon would just keep disappearing and respawning at my feet, so it doesn't really get a travel with you feel. But yeah, so that always lets me down a little bit. I do like the look of it though, you know. It looks pretty cool going through the ground like that. I wish it had left a little path behind it. That'd be really good. Not like one that lasted forever, just like a really short sort of path. Let's change over to Kanto and see if that I can pick up the pace, shall we? Okay, here we are with Kanto Diglett now. I have a feeling it will be, you know, not much better because they normally move quite similar if they're the same kind of look on the Pokemon. But let's get walking and see what happens. And yeah, so it definitely moves quicker. Like you can see, it's kind of knocking through the grass quicker, which I do like. There we go. Which I do like. So, but it's just not fast enough. Still, that's the problem. We need it to be really, really going around quick, you know, and keeping up with us. But even now, I'm walking slow. I've got to stop for it to catch up. And actually, I'll tell you what. Before I even got into position, it disappeared on me. I had to run back and collect it and bring it back again. So it does really move very, very slow, which is a shame because it means I don't get to enjoy watching it move, you know. But still like it as a Pokemon. Let's move on to see these guys jump into battle, shall we? Right, let's do this. So, Alolan going into battle first. Here's the Greedent. One day it's going to shine, not today. And here is the Alolan. What do we get? Of course we get the stars because you can't bring Alolan into this game unless you got it from, you know, a long way back and traded it through the home, through Bank and then home. So, this one I got through hatching actually. But I was saying that, you could always... No, there's not another way to get it, I don't think. I don't think you can get it in Let's Go. That's a lie. You can get it in Let's Go. So that was an option as well, but I hatched this one. And yeah, I like the look of it. You know, the stars. I'm not a big star fan, as I always say, but it still looks really cool. Diglett looks pretty much the same all the way around. Like the front and the back, it looks like a thumb. But I do like the Pokemon. It's really crazy. I know it's a very simple look, but I do like it. Let's give Kanto a chance now, shall we? It's Kanto Diglett coming in too. Let's do it. Again, not shining, but that's okay. And there we go. Kanto Diglett has got the square shines. And I actually did trade Kanto Diglett in from Let's Go. I find most Pokemon you bring in from Let's Go end up with a square shiny, but it's not guaranteed. All my legendaries don't. But yeah, here it is again. It looks very similar to the other one, just without the hair, as we know. From the back, it looks very basic. It actually really blends in with the colour of the ground where we are right now around the Dino Tree. But yeah, I do still like the Pokemon. As I say, I think Diglett's just a favourite of mine because it's so strong, and that's what I really like about it. And the mystery of what is beneath the ground. We assume it's a mole, but who knows? There's a lot of concepts which I love to see. But yeah, so this art looks really cool. And let's get these guys evolved now and really bring them back to in all their glory. I mean, I say evolution, but really, you know what it looks like. Let's have a look now, shall we? So guys, Diglett's about to evolve. Let's see what it looks like. I always like this process. Oh wow, look at that. I'm in two minds about this evolution, right? Because I really liked it with just the 3 strands of hair, and now it just looks like some really strange stuff to me. Like, I mean, I get the, it's evolved so it's grown hair, but for me, this is a really strange look. I don't know if I'm sold on it. Maybe the middle one, maybe, I don't know. But it's low key hilarious. Let's move on to the next evolution, though, shall we? And now it's time for our Kanto Diglett to evolve now. So let's let it go and see what happens. There we go. And there's a lot more reserved than the Alolan Diglett, for sure. We haven't got these wonderful 3 heads of hair. I do really like it though. I don't know why I like Diglett, because it's so simple. They've literally just taken one Pokemon and then multiplied it by 3 and then made the evolution just 3 of the same thing, basically. But I do like the look of it, I gotta say. Let's get into the camp and give it a good little stare, shall we? We're going to start with the Alolans with their lovely golden locks first. So here comes one, and the other one is right behind it on its way. Definitely moving a bit faster, thank goodness. You would have thought 3 of them could definitely up the pace a little bit. So let's see. Let me get out. Alright. So here we go. So yeah, again, it's only one change really. Like, they're all the same colour still. The nose is the same and the skin's the same. However, we've got the hair now in addition. But the hair on both of them appears to be the same colour. Maybe a slightly different tone, but yeah. Otherwise, we're looking at the same thing. Pretty much just the 3 Diglett that were before and now have hair. Let's move on to Kanto, shall we? The Kanto Diglett are coming, Dugtrio, sorry, are coming over as well. And here we go. So we've got, yeah, I like that they've come nice and close for us. I really do appreciate that. So yeah, as you can see here, again, they're just the same. It's literally the same thing. Like, it's just the same thing as before. Just there's 3 of them now instead. So very simple and easy to look at, that one. Yeah, not much more to say really. Let's get a Alolan shiny and Kanto shiny together though. Right, here we've got the two variants with each other now. So as you can see here again, very similar to look at what we saw before. Like, it's just the colour is darker on the Dugtrio, but it was the same before the evolution. The nose is again darker, it was the same before the evolution. We've just got those hair on the one on the right and baldies on the left over there. And I've got to say, for me, I think the hair's too much. I kind of like them bald, but you make up your own minds. But as you can see here, otherwise not much difference in the evolutions here at all. They've just literally multiplied basically. Again, at least the Dugtrio has different hairstyles on each one, which I do kind of like. It makes you kind of have some visions of what they look like underground with all the other Dugtrio. Right, let's get out of here anyway and get these guys walking around. Let's begin with the Alolan Dugtrio. I imagine it's going to be just as slow as it was before, maybe a tad faster. It looked faster in the camp, but I'm still going to pull off slow. And let's see if it can keep up. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty similar. Like, arguably it's moving faster. I don't know. I think it is moving faster. Yeah, I would say it is, but it's still very, very slow. So we're not really going to get to enjoy this again. Like I always say, if you're moving around, this is just going to keep despawning and respawning. But there you have it. There you have it. Very, very slow. Not very interested in that one. Let's go back into the Kanto and see if that one moves any better, shall we? Right, and here we are with the Kanto Dugtrio. It did move faster before, like the Diglett moved faster. So let's see if the Dugtrio does as well. Yeah, again, it's struggling to keep up with us. It's not that much quicker. Arguably not much quicker. Sorry, not quicker at all. I don't know. But yeah, I expect it to be a bit faster. I think as well, really, in general, I think the Diglett should move and Dugtrio should move faster than that. We've seen some great images. If you watch the series, you've seen them move so fast in the series. So for this, I'm a bit disappointed, I've got to say. Yeah, look at it, just struggling to keep up with me completely there. But let's get them into battle and see what they look like, shall we, guys? First up is Alolan, so let's get this guy in and see what it looks like. Still no shinies on the ingredients. Alright. There we go. So yeah, again, now you got something to look at from behind because you've got the hair waving around behind. So at least it's not like just the back of someone's thumb we're staring at here. And the hair does really kind of wave around quite a lot, actually, like extremely. But other than that, we're looking at the same thing again. As I say, Diglett's not the most interesting, I've got to be honest, but here it is on screen for you to make your own minds up. Some of you might love the hair. For me, it looks like some kind of, I don't know, like a Swedish pop group or something, But yeah, there you go. Let's get Kanto in, shall we? Alright, Kanto's turn. Kanto, let's do this. What you gonna look like? Yeah, nice calm intro there. And there we go. Again, square shinies look so much better to me. But the back is the same. It's just, instead of last time we had one hot dog, now we've got 3 hot dogs basically. So yeah, not a massive changes to what you see on the screen. And even I would like it if the animations were like maybe 3 individual animations as they came out, like different directions or slightly different. I don't know, but there's not much to say really about Diglett because it's just not much of a change. But there we go, 3 hot dogs poking out of the ground. I'd love to know what you think about the Pokemon you've seen today, guys. So if you have any comments on Diglett or Dugtrio, please write them in the comments. I'll get back to you. I'd love to pick up people's views and thoughts. Please hit that sub button as well to see more. There's still a lot more regionals to come out in this series as well, so definitely keep up. If you want to see me stream, it's worth being a sub as well because you'll know when it's happening. Thanks for coming by, guys, and I'll see you next time.